From when was I so weak and pathetic? How did my life get so bad? I wasn't always like this. There was a time I was so bright, full of energy, but now I just feel tired of it all. Right, I just had graduated college, I was looking for my first job, a promising career, I was so excited. Finally, I'm graduating, I will have a good job and start paying off my student loans, then I will be set for my good life. But soon I realized how competitive and little the job market was for my career, and I started down spiraling. Instead of putting my efforts to keep looking for a job and start my career, I just complained to myself, to the world. I let my emotions take over. I let the weakness take over me and indulged in pleasure to escape my reality. I was ashamed. I saw myself as a failure, so I hid myself in my room, in the darkness, and the internet became my world. I started playing a lot of video games. I didn't even enjoy it, to be honest. I just didn't want to think. It could keep me distracted from my reality. And don't get me started on my adult content addiction. It was my best and the worst coping method. I could feel like a king for a second, like I had everything in the world that I needed, then I'd come back to the reality that I was a complete failure as a man. And being active on social media didn't make anything better either. I saw my friends who I adored being on their path to success. Slowly I started to become jealous of them, like it wasn't fair for them to be happy and successful, while I was decaying away in my room as a loser. The bitterness in me grew even more. I would see my friends with new cars, new houses, being with girls that I dreamed of that I only saw in my screen. I needed something stronger to escape my reality. So I started drinking, a lot, on the daily to escape, and every time I would have to drink even more to feel the same numbness, and it slowly ruined my health. And I became weaker and weaker. I not only became weak mentally, but physically I became weak. And now I see some of my friends that graduated with me who had the same struggle to find a job, who didn't give up and tried harder, have a better life than me. It wasn't the society that was the problem, but it was me, my attitude, and my weakness. I don't know what I can do now. I'm so tired mentally and physically. And my debt is bigger than ever. I'm a total failure.
Having another midlife crisis, Wojak?
Chad, I'm serious right now. Seriously depressed.
Would you not be depressed if you could?
Yes, of course.
Then so be it.
What do you mean? It's not that simple. I can't just not be depressed.
But if you seriously didn't want to be depressed, you could take the steps to make your life better, Wojak, but you choose not to. Why is that?
Because my life is in such a mess.
See, Wojak, you're always complaining, finding the excuses. That's your weakness. Imagine you didn't find a reason to be negative when you couldn't find a job, when you saw your friends being successful. Now imagine you decided to find an excuse to be weak yet again. Your life will never become better. You'll be more and more depressed, and you will live a depressing life. And if that's what you want, so be it. But if not, if you want to live a life worth living, that's not depressing, then you better change the way you think, stop complaining, and get to work.
Chad, I don't want to live a depressing life, but I don't even know where to start.
Then how about you stop your drinking habit first, and your internet addiction? Once you actually start knocking down small goals and seeing your life get better, things can take off very fast. But if you don't do anything, nothing will change.
Alright Chad, I'll start from there. From today on, no more drinking, and I will limit my screen usage.
Good, Wojak. Start from there, and work yourself up. Put yourself in an everyday routine that can't be a complete failure. Sober up, get a job, don't give up on your career, be always on the lookout for opportunities, be proactive and never find excuses or complain. Don't be a weak man.
Thanks Chad, will do. I won't be weak anymore.